Now let's talk immigration. A simple immigration case takes about 3 to 5 years in court. That is a long time to have the threat of deportation looming over you. I know that the thought of what if can be scary. It can be nerve-wracking. I had a friend who was sick to her stomach for 3 days leading up to her first court hearing, and with good reason. Let's take a look at the statistics. Nationals from Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador lead the list of all court cases, accounting for 75% of the 1 million cases in court. They also lead the list of asylum seekers. Latino non-citizens also lead in another statistic: denial rates. 87.3% of Hondurans, 85.8% of Guatemalans, and 85% of Mexicans were refused asylum protections in 2020. I share these statistics with you, not to discourage you, but to show you the reality of the game we're playing. The system is designed against Latino immigrants. Now here's some good news. Having a lawyer increases your chance of winning your case by 5 times. That is a huge jump. There's a direct link between having a lawyer and the outcome of your case. But there's another link, and it isn't studied as much. Knowing how to navigate the immigration system can increase your chances of winning. When my friend Sophie told me about how she was feeling, my first instinct was to hug her. When your body is in a constant state of stress, you can't think straight. Plus, it isn't fair when you're forced to play a game you don't even know the rules to. It's like me asking my children to play chess and never explaining the rules to them. It's simply not fair. That is precisely what my courses are designed to do, to teach you how to play this game. Now, another thing I want to talk to you about is public perception. Immigration judges and trial attorneys and everyone else in the immigration system are bound by the law, but they're also human. And there are some cases that really tug on heartstrings and that everyone agrees should be won. But they're also influenced by society's standards. So how do Latino immigrants appear in the public eye? We'll take a look. This is a Google search I did yesterday using the term migrants. You see long lines of people. You see people walking through the water with children carried over their shoulders. CBP officers standing looking out into the southern border like we're some type of threat. These images just further the story that immigrants are not worthy. I did another Google search, this time using the word trailblazers. And this is what I see. I see extraordinary women. I see Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I see Maya Angelou. I see women who created a new track for other women to follow. And isn't that just a better word to describe migrants? I want to tell you a personal story about me. My mother came here in the 1980s, and she was defined with the word migrant. She crossed the southern border, she didn't have any legal documents, and she was arrested by immigration officers. If you took a snapshot of my mother at that time, she would look just like the images in Google search, but it misses so much of my mother's life. My mother is more than this category. My mother is a trailblazer, a pioneer who made a new track for her family in America. And there's no way I can thank her enough. That's why I created Humanigration, to change this narrative. We are more than migrants. We are more than these snapshots of time that the media keeps showing that we are. We are doctors, we are lawyers, we are mothers, we're fathers, we're children, we're people, we're human. And if they want to define us, then let's give them the word trailblazers. And in case no one told you, I'm here to tell you that you matter, and you're just as smart as everyone else in the room. It's just, no one has ever given you the chance. And you deserve total control over your immigration process. And no, you don't have to be an immigration lawyer to understand. There's just one question you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to take action?